Hey everybody, it's me, Katie-Beth again, and let's go check out the house from the Christmas Story.
Oh, look at that! Will you look at that? Isn't that glorious? It's indescribably beautiful. It reminds me of the 4th of July. Turn off all the lights. I want to see what it looks like from the street.
I have never been here.
So this is what it looks like from the street. Then we have the gift shop, a tiny parking lot, some display cars, the museum, and then back across the street, we have the Bumpus's house, and then the little parking lot that fits about 10 cars. I had to park down the street by this really cool tree. Not disappointed. So with my really late start, I didn't get tickets for the house until about 10:20, and my way later tour time is only like 11:15. So really not bad for such a huge crowd. While parking is free, tickets for the tour run about $18 a person, and I didn't see this until it was too late. But for $10, you can rent bunny pajamas to wear on the tour.
Oh, isn't that cute? That is the most precious thing I've ever seen in my life.
And because we're here on the day of the eclipse, they gave everyone a free pair of eclipse glasses with purchase of the tour. Now let's check out all the cool stuff in the gift shop. They also carry the sequel to A Christmas Story, which is my summer story. I own this movie already and I don't recommend, but it's cool that they have it. Also cool is they had a separate section that was just all other really cool Christmas memorabilia, namely like Elf and Christmas Vacation, all the cool classics. Speaking of classics, let's check out some of the cars from the movie. Here's the old man's Oldsmobile from this classic scene. Oh, fudge.
Only I didn't say fudge.
And then we've got a fact sheet to read up on the car a little further. And then we have the fire truck from the classic tongue stuck to the flagpole scene.
This is nuts. Duck, duck, duck! Holy cow, it's a fire department! No.
And then they give us more information to read up on the fire truck. So honestly, the line's not as long as I thought it would be, especially for a huge eclipse weekend. And other than the eclipse, it's also opening day for the Cleveland Guardians, and I love how they decorated this window and this leg and hometown pride. Now back to the house. And there is a sign at the front of the house telling you to start your tour in the gift shop, meaning buy your tickets in the gift shop. Don't just wait out front like some people did for half an hour and then found out they had to get a ticket and had to go back in line. That sucked. Another super cool thing about this house is they have a live feed right on the house. So while you're in line, you can kind of watch yourself in line. There's me in the light-colored sweater. I'm walking towards the front. Yeah, that's me. Now let's speed this up and see our tour group going in. Speeding this video up double time. This freaking large tour group. Oh, there I am waving. The kid waving. Oh, there's me waving again. And Target interrupting. So I think our group is about 30 to 40 people. So coming on in. And the house has been restored to as much of movie accuracy as possible. So we're still coming on in as the rest of the tour group comes in. We kind of have free reign to start looking around, which is awesome. And then our tour guide tells us to start congregating back into the living room. And once we're all here, he starts giving us information, fun facts, and some trivia. I'm headed straight for the lake. That's what I'm here for. Well, we're here. Let's check outside, see what we've been looking at.
It's a leg!
But what is it?
Yeah, well, it's a leg, you know, like in a statue.
Statue?
Yeah, statue.
Yeah, statue.
Ralphie?
So the first half of the tour was trivia, and now we're splitting up because our group is huge to go to different parts of the house, and it's we can touch whatever we want. Side note, let's take a moment to appreciate my awesome boots. These were from New Orleans and they just sparkle! And now he's leading us outside. So we get to check out where the outdoor action happened. And we never went down into the basement, but I guess that wasn't really in the movie too much. But this was. There's a shed Bart's gang was crawling all over, and if you look back behind the fence, it's the industrial buildings just like behind the fence in the movie. And for the next part of the tour, we check out the museum, which is basically just a house across the street that they bought and have filled with all types of memorabilia. So when you first walk in, it's a room of fan art, so if you make fan art, you can send it in and they'll possibly hang it up and display it in that first room. And all the other rooms are costumes and other props from the movie that are really cool to see. There's the outfits from the Chinese shop that they go to on Christmas. There's more on the fire truck. And right next to the museum is a bar. Now this bar, they told us during the tour, is very important to how A Christmas Story movie was made, because the people, when they wanted to rent the house, they came and sat in this bar and found out who they needed to talk to rent to it and started making plans. And from the window, you can see right across the way. And this is what I had for lunch, some local cider. And once you leave the bar, then you're right back in the neighborhood. There's the Bumpus' house and the A Christmas Story house. So after the bar, I went back to the store and did some more shopping, which probably wasn't the best idea after having a few. I'm taking Frontier, so I don't know how I'm getting these home with me. I think these are all gonna be in my shirt. So really cool tour. I'm kind of sad I didn't rewatch the movie before coming out, so I could have taken cuter poses with the props and house, since we were allowed to touch everything. So my recommendation is watch the movie right before coming, so you can do those cute poses. So now that it's later in the day, there's like no one here, way less people. And look, actual parking spots that you can get. So I don't know if it's just because the eclipse is happening in an hour, but because there's less people, maybe the afternoon is a way better time than morning to come and try and see the Christmas Story house. Well, thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great rest of your day. So I'm in the Christmas Story shop, and this might be my We're on the Plane back to California outfit.